The desire to create a company or be your own boss is increasing in Cameroon. Today we are at the Enterprises Creation Procedure Center located in Bonandikumbo, Maifo Limbe, to see how these desires can come to reality. Good morning, madam.
Good morning.
Tell us about the Enterprises Creation Procedure Center.
Okay, the enterprise, I will start by, drawing you back from when there wasn't this center. Cameroonians and business operator encountered many difficulties in their efforts to open a company and enterprise. Creation was not under a single roof, so it was very tedious. It was like a daunting task to go to taxation, to go to treasury, to pay, to come back again to CMPS. So it was taking a lot of time and a lot of bottlenecks. So after the Cameroon Business Forum, these complaints were brought before the meeting, the sessions, and then the facilitation of creation was recommended. That's when the one-stop shop came into place. So the one-stop shop is a business creation center grouped in one place, all administrative structures that are involved to simplify, to create an enterprise. It will group the service of court, taxation, treasury, CMPS. So to this effect, it allows you to create your enterprise in 72 hours and without even coming in contact with those administrators in the office, and with a very moderate expenditure.
In a percentage of 10 to 100, how many informal businesses do you think exist in this part of the region?
Well, I would say 75%, because when I look at informal businesses, I look at the call boxes around the road, the small businesses in the market, the petty businesses in the market, and then when you look at those other divisions, like the other divisions in the Southwest region, you realize that so many people are operating informally. So yeah, 75%. I would say 75%. Even the craftsmen, some businesses are compelled to be informal, like the craftsmen, the beads makers, the cloth makers, they are compelled to be informal. And some shops they are under the global tax. They are formalized under global tax, but they are not formal.
What are the necessary documents needed to register a company?
Okay, for company you need 5 copies of Article of Association, stamp duty and taxation. You need notarized statement of subscription. How many shareholders are there? How much has each contributed? Who is going to be the manager of the company? That's certificate of appointment of managers. 1 photocopy of birth certificate or identity card of a shareholder. If there is any minor, we need birth certificates. 2 non-convictions for at least 4 shareholders. Photocopy of marriage certificate, that's optional if you're married. Sketch of location, tenancy agreement, and complete address, telephone number, and email.
The enterprise.
For an enterprise, you have that sole proprietorship. You have 2 photocopies of identity card, 2 photocopies of passport, resident permit, that's for foreigners. 1 certificate of non-conviction, marriage certificate, tenancy agreement, sketch of location.
How much does it cost to register an enterprise?
For a sole proprietorship, you have to be, initially the official price was 41,500 francs, 41,500, but since they added money for stamps, now it's 44,000 francs for an enterprise.
How much does it cost to register a company?
For a company, when you must have finished with your lawyers, with the stamp duty, and every other thing you have to do as far as the documents are concerned, what you pay in the office as official amount is 57,125 francs.
How long does it take to get one's enterprise or company registered?
As prescribed by the Prime Minister, Head of Government, it's 72 hours. That's 3 days. only when you come with your complete documents. Because sometimes promoters come here with article of association and then they will go back to get the other documents. That's where the delay comes. But when you come with your complete file, it's 72 hours. At times we even create in 24 hours or 48 hours. But there are some natural factors that are beyond our control, like network issues, because we pay money now online. So if there is any network issue, then it will cause a little delay. But it's 72 hours.
Okay. After registration, what legal documents are issued by the center or government?
You have the first one is the register de commerce from the court, what they call the RCCM. And then you have attestation of incorporation, attestation of creation to show that you have created in this center. Because whenever you go to the bank, that's the first document that they ask if you want to open an account, attestation of creation. And then you have taxpayer's card. And then the last one that you get from taxation, certificate of non-indebtedness, when you must have finished with the requirements at the level of taxation. So that is the document here.
How beneficial is this registration or creation to the enterprises or companies?
It's so beneficial. I'll have to look at this one because Cameroon is a country of law, a state of law. So if you want to function properly, you must follow, you must abide to the law. So you are exonerated for 1 year when you legalize your company. You have a legal status, you gain access to finance. There are some enterprises that cannot have a contract simply because they are not legalized. They don't have a legal document, they don't have a letterhead, so you cannot get contract. You can't go to the bank to open any account when you are not legal. Reduce your exposure to government fines. Key to benefit in training to sustain your business. We offer training a lot in this our center when it comes to legal enterprises. Protection in case of any litigation. Yes, I said tax exoneration before, and there are some incentives that you benefit when you are legal. So it's important, it's beneficial to legalize your business.
What type of businesses, enterprises, or companies does this center register?
We register all forms of small and medium-sized enterprises, but for the fact that some you have to come with authorization. We register all from sole proprietorship, limited liability company, public limited company. We actually do everything. But if you want to create like a pharmacy or a school, you have to come with an authorization, probably from the Ministry of Education or from the Ministry of Health. Those are the ones we don't just create like that. We need to see an authorization.
When we talk of small and medium-sized enterprises in Cameroon, who are we referring to?
I would like to refer to the law right now. According to the law number 2010 of April 13, 2010, modified and completed by the law 2015. Small and medium-sized enterprises are grouped into 3 categories with the following characteristics. Very small, you have 5 shareholders, 5 workers, the turnover is below 15 million. And then small enterprises, you have 6 to 20 headcount. And then the turnover is 15 to 250 million. Medium-sized enterprise, you have 21 to 100 headcount. And then the turnover is 250 million to 3 billion. That's just to describe when I talk of small and medium-sized enterprises. So any enterprise or company that has a turnover of below 3 billion is welcome to this center.
Do you think the general public, aspiring entrepreneurs and business operations are aware of this center?
Yeah, I would say 70% are aware of this center. Those who are not really aware of this center are those in the other divisions like the BLA, Manu. So what we have done is that we had a meeting with the divisional delegates of those divisions. That was last year. And then we come up with a plan, a mechanism, how to sensitize in their various divisions for those businessmen to be aware of the center. So we gave them our flyers and then a lot of things to enable them to be able to sensitize.
We frequently hear the claim that individuals and lawyers in particular charge exorbitant fees for enterprise and company registration. Is this statement accurate?
Well, there's no evidence to ascertain that lawyers are collecting a exorbitant amount, but there are illegal intermediaries. There are unpatriotic citizens out there who are bent to tarnish the credible reputation of the center. They go about asking exorbitant amount from promoters. We've had promoters who have come here crying that, oh, this person collected 100,000 funds from me for a sole proprietorship to create an enterprise. Oh, this person collected 500,000 funds. So what we did was that we had a meeting with the university students because they have, fell victim for that a lot. We had meetings with those higher institutes, the vocational school, to sensitize on the fact that we are not working with any individual or structure, because those illegal, those unscrupulous money mongers, they are going about telling promoters that they are working in collaboration with this center. That's what they do. They go about, no, we are working, this is another office, this is another one-stop shop office in Goya. So you can come here, bring your documents here, and then they take a lot of money for their services when that. So we did that last year, and we started doing the sensitization again this year to tell the general public that we create exclusively. We are not working with any individuals. We are not working with any structure. Come here straight and get the vital information to create your business. Yeah. Okay. It may also please you to know that the government has made the services of a notary optional, which means that you as promoter can actually establish your company following the Ohada law, and only if your share capital is $1 million or less than $1 million, you bring it to the center, and then the chief of center authenticates. So that is a way to encourage entrepreneurs to launch more businesses. So yeah, I want to add that we are located in Maifon Bonadikombo. That's directly opposite the MRS petrol station when you are coming from your way to Douala. Just beside the handicraft center, that's where we are located. So you are free to come and open your businesses. Thank you once more. Okay, well, I want to thank the LA Business TV for coming. This was timely. It's another way of for us to do our sensitization. So I'm really grateful, I'm honored. And I want to tell the general public that it's always good to come straight to the office to get vital information. We open from Monday to Friday, 7:30 to 4 o'clock. So you can always meet us here. Do not pass through illegal intermediaries or any middleman. Just come straight to the office, because there are information that we give that those people cannot give you. That's the way forward after creation. So it's always good to make your way here to get the important information to open your business. Thank you.